Some of the animal rights activists advocate for animals to be granted rights as the logical extension of human rights, but I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. Wait, I don't mean that I disagree that animals should be granted rights. I don't mean that I disagree that animals should be granted rights. I mean that I don't think that rights granted to animals should be the extension of human rights. The following will sound like I'm disagreeing with semantics, but it's actually the anthropocentric perception and distinction of animals as the ones deserving of rights that I have a problem with. Please let me explain. For the purpose of this explanation, let's imagine we live in a world where nobody disputes that animals are sentient and plants are not. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm also going to talk about legal rights exclusively since the concept of natural rights is ill-defined in my opinion. Sentience is crucial for granting rights since the ability to feel and experience is what makes the concept of rights make sense. If a thing cannot feel, the notion of valuing their rights is weird. Imagine trying to give a cell phone the right to bodily autonomy, or the right of life to a plant. Give it another thought. Should a tree have the right to life for its own sake? If a tree can't feel or think about it, does it care? The word care doesn't apply. How do you even put it into words that do? To have a right, to have anything as a right, I don't think that can be said about a plant. At this point, we know only of one group that has sentience, and that group is animals, including humans. Not all animals have sentience, but all sentient beings are animals. And if we arrange it in the Venn diagram, it would look like this. Everybody in the sentient circle gets rights, outside of it, don't. So actually, maybe animal rights is not the correct term, and it should be sentient-based rights. In addition, not all legal rights should be based on sentience alone. With higher cognitive abilities and the construction of society comes an additional need for legislation, which brings me back to the claim that animal rights should be an extension of human rights, which I imagine to look like this. I'm going to replace animal rights with sentient animal rights, and I don't see how we can call this an extension. I kinda understand intuitively that people mean that legally some of human rights should apply to all sentient beings, but logically we are actually looking at it backwards. We are talking about transferring human rights to animals when sentient animal rights logically are the baseline for both animals and humans, and whatever legislation humans need is extra. Or maybe I'm just being pedantic. If I keep making these controversial videos that piss off vegans, my channel will never grow. I wrote a very long, very elaborate script with the veil of ignorance and various examples of granting rights, and then I came to the conclusion that all of that can be replaced with a few Venn diagrams. Please subscribe. Small creators like me rely on people like you to share our content. That's the only way more people discover what we do. So if you liked this short video, please consider grabbing the link and posting it wherever you hang out online. Thank you.